Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to another live stream. How are you guys doing today? I am live already. I should be. We have a lot of people waiting already. What's up, Leslie? Ulysses, what's up? Michael Jones, how are you guys doing? What a boring trading session, guys. Oh my God. Jesus. Can you guys see me or hear me? I cannot see myself quite yet. Yes. There you go. We are live once again. Hello, hello, hello. Please drop a comment down below, guys. Let me know what stocks you guys want me to go over. There is not really much to say about what happened today in the markets, guys. Take a look at this. The Russell 2000 went down 0.38%. The Nasdaq went down 0.03%. The Dow went up. I think I heard that the Dow actually had another record close, but the Dow only went up 53 points. This is ridiculous, guys. Up 0.14%, and the S&P 500 went up, let's just put it that way, 0.04%. Jesus Christ. You guys know that, and I do apologize because I couldn't be with you guys throughout the training session today. I had to go to the DMV. I had to wait for 6 hours, guys. And after 6 hours passed by, this, I don't know, associate or I don't know, or whatever, worker of the DMV walks up to me and he tells me, he goes like, hey bro, I think that you are going to have to come, you're going to have to come over tomorrow once again because we aren't going to be able to help you today. Unbelievable, guys. After 6 hours, after having been waiting for 6 hours. So fuck the DMV, guys. All over this country. It doesn't matter. It is the worst place in the US by a mile. I think that I would rather go to jail, guys, before going to the DMV. So it was a waste of time. I couldn't, I couldn't get a duplicate of my driver's license. So whatever, I'm gonna have to go next year. 6 hours, bro, waiting, unbelievable. And they, and after 6 hours, they told me like, you're gonna have to come over once again tomorrow. It was like, oh my God, North Carolina. Yeah, terrible. I am in Charlotte, guys, in North Carolina. So it is what it is. Just another day at the DMV. Okay, guys, let me know what stocks you want me to go over. Tesla today got killed. Nothing really meaningful happened today in the markets. If we take a look at the sectors, not really, like nothing meaningful to mention over here. Utilities went up 0.75%. Real estate went up 0.62%. Healthcare went up 0.32%. Financials went up 0.29%. Communication services went up 0.27%. Technology up 0.15%. Consumer staples up 0.07%. Industrials up 0.03%. And the only two sectors that closed in negative territory were materials, down 0.40%, and consumer discretionary, obviously because of TESI, the most, we had another sector closing in negative territory, which was energy, down 1.52%. In the case of consumer discretionary, guys, this sector that you guys can see over here, X or Y, the two most important holdings, or the two heaviest holdings, are Amazon and Tesla. Tesla got killed today. I don't know why. And this sector was the second to last worst performing sector today, goes down 0.50%. So in general terms, guys, because take a look at the trading session that we had today. This was ridiculous. Let me show you. So let me pull up here the SPY. Look, we had a super narrow ranging trading session today. The range in which the trading session unfolded was something like $1.20. It is pretty much impossible to take a successful trade with the SPY with such a narrow range, guys. Pretty much impossible. So the trading session tomorrow should be pretty much very similar to the one that we saw today. And that implies that if we are going to have any trading opportunities, it is very likely to be on individual stocks rather than in any of the ETFs of the major indices. So that's why I already told you to let me know about the stocks that you guys want me to go over in the stream. And yeah, tomorrow we should have another, trading session with light volume and, low participation. So let's see what happens. I didn't do much today, guys. I purchased 200 shares of Marathon Digital, and I ended up, since I had a small loss, I ended up selling one covered call a bit before the closing bell. And that's all I did, guys, because again, I had to spend 6 hours at the DMV in order to get a duplicate. Jesus, I'm struggling with that word. In order to get a duplicate of my driver's license, and I couldn't do it. It is what it is. Okay. So, Apple. Let's go over AAPL. There you go. Goes up today 0.22%, and it closed the trading session at $193.58. Guys, Apple is hovering around a very important spot over here, $192. I mean, let's round it up, $193. This is a previous resistance back from November 22nd. If this previous resistance happens to be broken to the downside, Apple could be filling two potential gaps to the upside. The first one, $191. This is a previous support back from December 11th. And if we happen to see let's say a more sizable drop, then we have a second gap to the downside that could be getting filled down to $188. In the case of $188, this is a previous support back from December 4th. And this is also a previous support back from early July. So what would be my plan in the case of Apple if I wanted to take a trade with Apple tomorrow? I would like to see a process of consolidation above this 5-day moving average, so above $194. If that were the case, this could be signaling that the bulls, sorry about that. Oh, I zoomed in. Okay. This could be signaling that the bulls are gathering momentum in order to fill this potential gap to the upside up to $197. $197 is a previous resistance back from December 21st. So this could be a potential trade on Apple. I wouldn't go long here unless I see Apple consolidating above the 5-day moving average. This could be a 1.50% profit trade. The 5-day moving average in the case of my technical charts, guys, is this white line that you guys can see over here, that as of now is signaling $193.59 approximately. And keep an eye on $193. If this support is broken to the downside on good volume and momentum, let's say that you guys see the triple Qs going lower and Microsoft going lower and stuff like that, and the SPY going lower, Apple breaks $193 to the downside. This could very well be a short opportunity. Let me take a look at the market structure of the most important stock of the market, AAPL. Let me see. Apple, what do I have here? Okay, remember, when it comes to these these market structure sentiment charts, on the top of this of these charts, you guys can see the demand or buyers, and at the bottom you guys can see the supply. In the case of Apple, from a demand versus supply standpoint, I can make a case that $193 could keep acting as support. And why? Well, because as you guys can see, the demand is flat. It isn't going lower. I mean, it isn't going higher, but it isn't going lower either. So this is a positive sign for the bulls. But in the case of the supply, what you guys can see at the bottom of this chart, which happens to be sellers, the supply is actually going lower. So that implies that in both minor time frames and major time frames, we have the buyers in total control of Apple. So I'm thinking that Apple could be holding $193. So I would be a buyer over here of calls if I see, as I just told you guys, a process of consolidation slightly above $193 approximately for Apple. Okay, wow, I have a lot of requests over here, guys. So there you go. Tessie. Let's go over to Tesla. What happened with Tesla today, guys? Take a look. Goes down to $8, and it closed the trading session down 3.16% at $253.18. This is an easy one in my opinion, guys. This is an easy one. Why? Okay, listen up. I have some stuff that I have to show you. Okay, listen up in the case of Tesla, guys. As of now, the bulls closed slightly above a very important area of support, $252.50. $252.50 is a previous resistance back from late November. Listen up. So let's say that tomorrow Tesla opens the trading session above 200, let's just round it up, $253. This could be a sign that the bulls could gather momentum in order to fill this next gap up to a previous area of resistance at $258. This could very well be a long trade in the case of Tesla, guys. Let me extend this line over here a bit. Hold on. Where are you at? Come on, pull up. Okay, there you go. So again, guys, very important level, $253. I could even be a participant in this trade tomorrow. Tesla closes candles above $253, then maybe this gap up to $258 could be getting filled. If that were the case, we are talking about a potential trade that could leave us a profit of 2.50%. Nothing to squeeze at over here. However, let's say, guys, on the flip side, and let's try to put on the table some sort of short trade over here. If Tesla opens the trading session below $253 and you guys notice that the bulls are unable to burst above $253, this could be a short signal. In that case, Tesla could have unfinished business. Take a look at these two anchored volume weighted average price lines over here, guys, AVWAPs. So this first AVWAP that you guys can see over here comes from none other than the all-time high of Tesla. The Tesla hit $410 back. This was back in November of 2021, okay? And this other anchor volume weighted average price line that you guys can see over here, okay, the shorter one, this AVWAP comes from the last earnings report of Tesla. And take a look at how these two anchor volume weighted average price lines coincide near $235, okay, and change, $235. If I pull up once again this 4-hour chart of Tesla, take a look at the 100-day moving average. The 100-day moving average as of now is signaling $241. So between $240 and $235, we have an immense level of potential demand for Tesla, for potential support. So if tomorrow they happen to kill Tesla once again, and I happen to see Tessie visiting either $240 or maybe breaking this 100-day moving average and paying a visit down to these anchor volume weighted average price lines that I just told you guys about, near $235, I am going to be a call buyer more likely than not. And obviously, if I am going to take this trade, guys, I am going to wait for confirmation. If you guys are going to buy any given stock, okay, at a potential level of support, you need to wait for confirmation. What I like to see in those cases is that support being broken to the downside and buyers stepping in and being able to bounce that stock back up above the level of support that I was taking a look at, okay? So my setup in this case, let's say that Tessie pays a visit down to this 100-day moving average, this blue line that you guys can see over here. So let's say that Tesla is dropping and dropping and dropping. It hits $241. Am I going to be a call buyer right away at $241? Hell no. I'm going to wait for either Tesla to bounce back up from $241, in which case I would be grabbing calls at around $242, $243 once I was able to confirm that 100-day moving average is acting as support, or even better, this 100-day moving average happens to be broken to the downside. Let's say that Tesla drops down to $240, but buyers step in and they are able to give rise to some sort of bounce. So Tesla then recaptures this 100-day moving average, and I would be a call buyer over there. So always wait for confirmation. Do not buy dips. Buy strength after dips. Okay? This is very, but very important, okay? Continuing with the analysis of Tesla. So these are the scenarios that I could be trading tomorrow, okay? Either Tesla consolidating above $253 and filling this gap up to $258, or maybe failing at bursting above $253, which could very well be a short signal, and then trying to buy the dip at either the 100-day moving average at around $240, or even better, a bit lower, near $235, at the convergence of these two anchor volume weighted average price lines that I just told you guys about. Let me take a look at the market structure of Tesla quickly over here, guys. And mind you, these charts of market structure are updated every 24 hours. So this market structure of Tesla that you guys are seeing over here comes from yesterday. So it's not updated. I would have to take a look at this market structure tomorrow once again to see if I have a new imbalance between buyers and sellers, okay? As of yesterday, we have a rising demand, and we also have a rising supply that yesterday got above average, which is not a good sign, okay? Because in this case, we had, as of yesterday again, more buyers than sellers in all time frames in the case of Tesla, but sellers were starting to step in. Let's just put it that way. So I would have to reconcile the technical chart of Tesla tomorrow once again with the market structure that I am seeing as of now. There you go. Could tax loss harvesting be a factor in Tesla's sell-off? I don't think so, Darren. I don't think so. And why I don't think so? Okay, take a look at this anchor volume weighted average price, guys. This AVWAP that you guys can see at the bottom of this chart. This AVWAP comes from the year to date low of Tesla, guys. You know that this the stock of this company hit $102 back in January. So the average price of the average market participant that opened a position in Tesla when it was trading at $100, as of now is $210. They are making money over here. And let me see, what's the high of the year for Tesla? 200. Okay, so the highest price that Tesla hit this year was $298. I am going to display an anchor value weighted average price line from the year-to-date high of Tesla. Take a look, $240. So the market participants that bought Tesla this year at its highest price, because they purchased Tesla shares or opened any position in Tesla when Tesla was trading at $298, as of now, they are making money, $242. So we can, for the most part, rule out any tax loss harvesting situation over here. Something fishy happened today, guys. It is very weird because we didn't have losses on the table year to date in the case of Tesla for most market participants. And if any institution has a winning position on Tesla as of today, why would they lock in the profit today instead of next week? Because if you lock in the profit, guys, on any winning position today, you're going to have to pay the taxes in 2024. So why would any institution lock in the profit today in order to pay taxes next year when they can wait 5 days or 6 days in order to lock in the profit on a winning position of Tesla next week? And by doing so, they would be paying the corresponding taxes in 2025. It doesn't make any sense. So something weird occurred today in the case of Tesla, but nothing crazy, guys. I mean, if we take a look at the technical chart, the bulls closed slightly below the 5-day moving average today. So there's nothing to be extremely worried about here, guys. By the way, Mr. Elon Musk promised, and so far he kept his word, that he wasn't going to sell Tesla shares this year in order to finance Twitter. But this year ends on the 31st. So from the first trading session of next year and from the first trading session of next year and on, it's a whole different story. Maybe Elon could be dumping Tesla shares once again. Just saying, right? What time does Tesla market short comes out? Like first thing in the morning. If you send me a message on the main chat of Discord, I can share with you guys the market structure of Tesla. I'm curious. I'm very curious, and this is one of the tickers that I am more interested in for tomorrow's trading session for sure. Yeah. Okay. What other requests do we have here? Eli Lilly. Let's go ahead and take a look at Lilly. The Ozempic mania. Okay. Lilly didn't do much today either, guys. It went down 0.11% and it closed the trading session at $580.85. I told you guys last week to keep an eye on this 100-day moving average, to keep an eye on this upward sloping 100-day moving average. And guess what, guys? This 100-day moving average has been acting as support to the fucking penny, guys. Take a look. It acted as support here, here, here. So on 1, 2, 3, 4, on 5 occasions, it acted as support to the penny. So this is positive. So the bulls were able to hold as support a major moving average. So as of now, they are trading above all the moving averages, guys. Today they closed the trading session above the 5-day moving average. They also closed above the 5-day moving average yesterday, this white line that you guys can see over here. And today they closed slightly below the 20-day moving average. So in the case of Lilly, I am going to be adding Lilly to my watch list. Keep an eye on $585, guys. This is a very important area. $585 acted as support on many occasions, as you guys can see over here, back in November. And $585 is also a previous support back from mid-October. So in my opinion, and I have taken trades with Eli Lilly before on multiple occasions above $585. If you guys happen to see Lilly closing candles above $585, that could be signaling that the bulls are gathering momentum in order to fill the next potential gap up to the fat number of $600. $600 is a previous resistance back from mid-December. Let's say that back from mid-December and also back from late November. So this would be my trade in the case of Lilly, guys, above $585. I might give it a shot. Yeah, why not? Or I don't know, guys, maybe another retracement down to the 100-day moving average. The 100-day moving average as of now is sitting at $572. That could be another potential opportunity in order to buy the dip. Let me see if I can visualize any important AV webs in the case of Lilly. Let me see, Eli Lilly. Where are the buyers of Lilly sitting at from its all-time high? Let me see. And take a look, guys. If I display an AV web from the all-time high of Lilly, which was hit back on October 13, near $627, I get a price of $586. Super important level, guys. Super important level for Lilly. Yep. So Lilly consolidating above $585, $586 in regular market conditions. I could be a call buyer over here. And in the case of the market structure of Lilly, let me see. AMD. Wow, you guys. Yeah, absolutely. I am not in a rush, guys. And this is going to be my last live stream of the year. So, and today, by the way, guys, since I had to go to the DMV and therefore I couldn't live stream for the guys of my Patreon throughout the whole trading session, I am not as tired as I usually am at this time of the day, right? So no problem, guys. I'm gonna have to go back to the DMV regardless. Let me see if I can say it correctly this time around, guys. In order to get the duplicate, there you go, duplicate of my driver's license. There you go. Okay, the market structure of Lilly, guys. Take a look. The demand is flat. It is neither rising nor decreasing, which is a good sign. So buyers are, like stubborn over there. And the supply is starting to rise, okay? And it is about to burst above average. So it is super, super important, guys, for us, before going long Lilly, to confirm support above the level that I just told you guys about, $585, okay? Above this previous support, at $585 and slightly above the anchor volume weighted average price that comes from the all-time high of Lilly at $586. There you go, Lilly, AMD, Advanced Micro Devices. Listen up, guys. I have access to options alerts. Okay, unusual options alert. Today they were buying puts of AMD left and right. That expire tomorrow, by the way. Let me see if I can tell you specifically the information that I have handy. So listen up. Put this down on a sticky note, guys. So they were loading up on puts of AMD that expire tomorrow, okay, with a strike price of $150. I have two alerts over here in the case of AMD. Let me see if I can see the other one, because I was taking a look at the open interest. Let me see if I can point out a specific alert here, guys. What is AMD? AMD. No, there's another one. Damn it, what is it? AMD. There you go. Here it is, guys. So, okay, over here I have a put that as of now is a bit out of the money. The $147 put that expires tomorrow. Okay, take a look at the open interest. We have 1,472 contracts over here. And in the case of the other put that I just told you guys about, that is a bit in the money. This trade also expires tomorrow, $150 put. And over here, we have an open interest of 271 contracts. So someone is betting that AMD might see lower prices tomorrow, so be mindful of that. AMD went up today. I mean, in the case of the second alert, the open interest is not that high, but the first one is a bit high, almost 1,500 contracts. Okay, in the case of AMD, this is a clear uptrend, guys. Nothing to complain about. I am not I don't like to short uptrends. I don't do it unless an important support or previous support or resistance is broken to the downside. So I wouldn't short AMD unless I see the bears taking out and breaking to the downside this 5-day moving average. That is, by the way, upward sloping, so it is very likely to act as support. And this 5-day moving average that is signaling as of now $144 happens to coincide with a previous resistance back from December 19. This support is broken to the downside with the triple Qs, with the Qs falling and the semiconductor ETF, the SMH falling. I would be a buyer of puts. But I know that some of you guys like to guess tops. So if AMD tomorrow fails at bursting above $150, which was the level that the bulls couldn't the bulls couldn't take out today, you gotta know that, I mean, we had some market participants buying puts today, which could give the market makers some sort of negative feedback, and maybe AMD could be failing at $150. But this is a very good looking short, guys. This is a major uptrend above all the moving averages. Upward sloping 100-day moving average, upward sloping 20-day moving average, upward sloping 5-day moving average. So this could also be a bounce back up trade, guys. So if AMD happens to retrace down further, down to $144, and instead of, I mean, if we see this 5-day moving average holding as support instead of being broken to the downside, then AMD could be bouncing back up from $144. From $144 up to $150, which is the resistance in which AMD failed at today, we are looking at a 5% profit trade. Nothing to sneeze at over here, guys. So there you go. AMD. Let me take a look at the market structure of AMD. This got to be a very good looking market structure, guys. That would be my guess, because we are sitting in front of a very good looking chart. But let's reconcile the technical chart with the market structure. Hey, take a look, guys. So remember, on top of this chart, you guys can see the demand, and at the bottom, you guys can see the supply. Take a look at how the demand is decreasing. So we have buyers starting to walk away from AMD, and the supply or sellers is starting to rise little by little. And as of now, it is slightly above average. So maybe AMD, from a market structure standpoint, could be putting on a top here, guys, or at least a momentary top, a transitory top. Jerome Powell would say this could be a transitory top. If this 5-day moving average happens to be broken to the downside, $144, what about a visit down to a previous support at $135? This could also be an interesting spot as well. Peckitsburg. Alvaro, I am somehow somewhat new to trading. When you speak of closing candles over 585 in the case of Lily, at what time frame, and also how many candles is considered safe for entry in general? Yeah, I talked about that in last Thursday's stream. In my case, when I tell you guys, and you guys can see my post on Discord throughout the trading sessions, when I say if the bulls close candles above certain level, I am talking about, I use the 1 day 1 minute chart, by the way, guys, in order to start any given trade. Okay, I use the 1 day 1 minute chart. I want to see the bulls closing candles for something like 7 up to 10 minutes. Okay, so I need to see 7 or 10 candles above the level at which I want to see consolidation. Okay, 7-8 minutes. That's the ideal scenario. Okay, yeah, closing candles. Meta. I just filmed a video about Meta, guys, by the way, analyzing possible scenarios for next year. Let's go. I don't think. Okay, but hold, guys. I want to take a look at VWAPs in the case of AMD. Do we have any meaningful VWAPs over here in the case of advanced micro devices? Let me see. AMD. Let's see. Wow. I mean, guys, everyone is making money here. So, I mean, this is good news for the bulls of AMD, guys. So, the all-time high of AMD is at $163. We don't have, for the most part, guys, we don't have any levels of potential overhead supply over here, guys. No buyers trapped over here, guys. Take a look. Why do I say that? And you guys got to know how to use VWAPs, okay? I can share with you guys some good videos about the anchor value weighted average price, okay? Of Brian Shannon, which is the creator of the indicator. So I have two VWAPs over here, guys. The first one comes from the all-time high of AMD. What price do I have here? $98. That implies that the average market participant that opened a position on AMD, since the stock of this company hit its all-time high, this was back in December of 2021. As of now, the average market participant, once again, has an average price of $98. They are making good money over here. And the second VWAP that you guys can see over here was displayed from the last earnings report of AMD. And we have a price of $122 over here. So we don't have buyers trapped over here, guys. You know, we don't have a lot of areas of overhead supply. So if next year, I don't know, the markets are still thinking super bullish about AI and semiconductor stocks and stuff like that, maybe AMD could be having an appointment with $164. That could be the case. This is from a fundamental standpoint, guys. You guys know that I aside from technical analysis, I do fundamental analysis. I know how to read and analyze income statements and cash flow statements and balance sheets and stuff like that. This stock is super, but ultra, unbelievably overvalued. But since today's markets don't trade based on fundamentals, and since the net aggregate opinion favors AMD as of now, the net aggregate opinion of the markets, who knows if maybe AMD could be having an appointment with all-time high sooner rather than later. Okay. Let me add Meta and McDonald's. Yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at Meta platforms. Absolutely. Sure. Meta. There you go. Went up today 0.14%. Sorry, guys. Let me take a sip of whatever this is. Okay. There you go. Meta goes up today 0.14%, and it closed the trading session at $358.32. Very good looking chart, guys. This is a major uptrend above all the moving averages. Beautiful technical chart. Upward sloping 5-day moving average. Nothing to complain about over here. In the case of more upside, any process of consolidation above $355 could be signaling. And by the way, Meta hit a brand new 52-week high today, guys. Any process of consolidation, as I was telling you, above 350, above this 5-day moving average, so above $357, could be signaling that the bulls are gathering momentum in order to fill the next important gap up to $376. $376 is a previous resistance back from July 19th of 2021. So pretty much super close to the all-time high of Meta. Listen up, guys. Listen up. I told you guys about last week about the January effect. Do you guys remember what is the January effect? Drop a comment down below, please. Those who remember what I told you about the January effect. What is it? Because it applies. It could be potentially applying for Meta. So, the January effect, what do you guys think? Sell the winners of the previous year and buy the losers of the previous year. Who was a big winner of 2023, guys? Meta. Super big winner. And take a look, guys. Meta started the year trading at $126. So year to date, Meta has gone up 194%. Unbelievable. This is nothing but unbelievable. And get this, guys. Within this super gain of 190%, we have only seen two tiny pullbacks throughout this year. One of those two pullbacks occurred in late July when we saw a pullback of 16%. I mean, this is laughable, guys. Taking into account that this stock has gone up 190% this year. And then in early October, we saw another tiny pullback of 16%. So what does this imply? That we have a lot, but I mean a lot, and I need to emphasize huge gains over here that could be potentially giving rise to the January effect in the case of Meta. So I have a lot of gains accumulated in my Meta position. I am going to lock in some profit, or maybe I am going to close the position in order to invest those gains, or in order to invest some part of those gains in stocks that didn't go up this much this year in 2023. So Meta is a strong candidate, guys, for profit taking next week, or let's say in the first 2 weeks of 2024. This is something that you need to keep an eye on. If we take a look at anchored value and weighted average price lines of Meta, what do we find? Everyone is making money over here, guys. Take a look. This AVWAP comes from the all-time high of Meta, $217, and this other AVWAP comes from the last earnings report of Meta, average price of $321. No overhead supply over here at all. At all. Pretty much every single market participant that ever bought a share of Meta is making money as of now. So this is very bullish, and that implies that if the markets keep going higher next year, or in the first month or in the first 2 months of next year, maybe Meta has an appointment with all-time high. There you go. So what could be a potential trade on Meta? Yeah, maybe a little retracement down to $357. Meta found support over there. By the way, $357 is also a previous resistance back from December 21st and 22nd, and Meta could be bouncing back up from there. No problem. Nvda. Let's go ahead and take a look at Nvda. Nvda Corp. We are 44 minutes in. Okay. Goes up today 0.21%, and it closed the trading session at $495.22. Again, guys, this is a major uptrend above all the moving averages. The bulls closed the trading session today above the convergence of the 5-day moving average and the 20-day moving average. I mean, this is another candidate, obviously, to be a victim of the January effect. Of course, my horse. But from a technical standpoint, guys, and if we didn't have the January effect potentially taking place next week, it looks like we are seeing over here just a process of consolidation before the bulls of Nvda can finally take out $500 and they can, seek for higher prices. Maybe, I don't know, $520, which is an area of resistance in which Nvda failed after hours when they posted their second to last earnings report. So it looks like Nvda is going to go higher, but yeah, we have we have a very special situation as of now because Nvda, how much has gone up in Nvda year to date? Let me see. So let me see, January. What is January? There you go. Here. What is it? There you go. Here. Okay. So get this, guys. Nvda has gone up 244% year to date. This is insane. A lot of gains are accumulated over here. We can make the case that in the case of Nvda, we saw bigger pullbacks along the way, or on the way up, relative to Meta. But yeah, we have a bunch of market participants sitting on very good gains over here, and they could be locking in the profit next week in order to pay the corresponding taxes, not next year, but in 2025. Yeah, that could happen. It's possible. Okay. So I don't know. Tomorrow, guys, let's talk about a trade that we could be potentially taking tomorrow. I don't know. Nvda, retraces a bit, finds support at $492, from $492 up to $502. Previous resistance. This could be a 2% profit trade. Very good looking chart, guys. I mean, there's not really much to say about Nvda. How's the market structure of Nvda looking like? Let me see. I'm curious. Let's see. Nvda. Okay. Take a look. The demand is falling and the supply is not rising, which is a good sign for the bulls. But when it comes to the market structure of any stock, guys, we don't want to see the demand falling. We want to see the demand rising. So this could be signaling that either this support of $493 could be broken to the downside, which could be a short opportunity, because it would be breaking not only one important support to the downside, but at the same time, the 5-day moving average would be broken to the downside. Or this could be signaling that maybe the bulls aren't going to be able to have the strength in order to finally burst above $503 and consolidate above that level. I mean, that's what the short is telling me as of now. Okay, Amazon, amazing Amazon. Let's go over Amazon.com. Another very good looking chart, guys. Goes up today 0.03%, and it closed the trading session at $153.38. Excuse me. Okay. What do we have here? Let me see. Wow, guys. I mean, it closed the trading session slightly below the 5-day moving average. We can make the case, guys, that on the 4-hour chart over here, we are seeing some sort of non-academic bullish pattern, some sort of bullish rectangle. So Amazon is consolidating over here, guys. It will potentially make another push to the upside. So say that Amazon can consolidate tomorrow slightly above the 5-day moving average, so slightly above $154. This could be signaling that the bulls are gathering momentum in order to make another push higher, in order to fill this gap at which they felt at like 6 trading sessions ago at $156. So if we happen to open a position in Amazon slightly above $153, from $153 up to $156, this could be a 1.2% profit trade. Nothing to sneeze at, guys. Very good looking chart, guys. It is looking very bullish. Let me see. What is the market structure of Amazon looking like? Amazon. Alrighty. Take a look, guys. The demand is rising and the supply is not necessarily decreasing, but it is below average. Remember that the average is this dotted line that you guys can see over here. So this is a very encouraging market structure. And again, in regular market conditions, because this could also be another candidate for profit taking because of the January effect, I think that $156 are coming up for Amazon more likely than not. I think so. Okay, McDonald's, Ulysses, MCD. I haven't taken a look at McDonald's since a long time ago, guys. Wow, what a beast. Oh my God. Goes up today 0.44% and it closed the trading session at $295.84. Guys, so McDonald's has gone up. I'm going to ask you a question about the mechanics of the markets. McDonald's has gone up since mid-October 21%. Okay? What mechanical aspect of the markets gave rise to this 21% push to the upside of McDonald's? Because you guys need to start to get familiar with the mechanics of the markets. So there is an indicator that tells us if it is a good moment to buy a consumer staple stock such as McDonald's. What indicator is it? What indicator am I talking about here? Let's see. What do you think? So, listen up, guys. Most of the investors and market participants that invest or open positions in these kind of stocks, consumer staples, RSI, no. That's not the word. Try not to use the RSI, please. You know that I hate the RSI. Okay, so listen up. When it comes to stocks, when it comes to consumer staple stocks, I am talking about, PepsiCo, Coca-Cola, Procter & Gamble, stuff like that. Most of the market participants that invest in these kind of stocks, they do it because of the dividend. These stocks usually pay a high dividend. So what happens when bond yields go higher? These stocks suffer. These stocks are under pressure, because why am I going to buy a consumer staple stock that pays a dividend, or why am I going to buy McDonald's in order to earn a dividend if I can get a higher yield risk-free if I buy a treasury bond? So check this out, guys. I am going to compare this chart of McDonald's with TNX, the 10-year treasury yield, and you're going to find this super interesting. Take a look. Compare with, let me see, I'm going to custom symbol. You guys know that TNX is the 10-year treasury yield. Take a look. So it's the yield that is being paid by the 10-year treasury bond. Okay? Look. So the purple line is TNX. And the candlesticks that you guys can see over here is McDonald's stock. What do you guys see over here, guys? You guys can visualize a very clear inverse correlation, right? Again, the purple line is TNX, or the 10-year treasury yield. And, underneath it, you guys can see the opposite. Yeah, you guys can see McDonald's. So this is the reason why McDonald's stock has gone up so much. This is the reason why this stock has gone on an absolute tear, because treasury yields are going lower. And that implies that these kind of stocks are more valuable from a dividend payment standpoint. So if you want to take a trade, let me hold. If you want to take a trade with McDonald's, the very, the first indicator that you need to take a look at is TNX. If TNX keeps going lower, which is, this thing, I think that it went up a bit today, right? Let me see. So, heads up here. TNX has been getting killed. This is the 10-year treasury yield, but today it went up 1.61%. If all of a sudden we start to see some sort of consolidation of TNX above the 5-day moving average, 38.60, and it starts to go back up, then that might not be a good signal in order to start a trade on McDonald's. When it comes to the technicals, I wanted to tell you guys a bit about the mechanics. When it comes to the technicals, beautiful. Unbelievable. Above all the moving averages, upward sloping 5-day moving average, above the 200-day moving average. The 100-day moving average is downward sloping, which is not a very good sign. But nevertheless, guys, this is a very good technical chart. And I think that McDonald's is trading at or near all-time high. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, the next gap is up to the all-time high, guys, $300. So, would I chase it here? I don't know. We have a previous resistance that I can visualize over here, slightly above $297. So, say McDonald's consolidates above $297. We could be, this gap up to $300 could be getting filled. Why not? Very good looking chart, guys. Nothing to complain about. Good old McDonald's. But let me take a look at the market structure of MCD. McDonald's. Alrighty, take a look. The demand is flat. So buyers are stubborn over here. They don't want to sell. And the supply started to go higher, but now it is starting to come down a bit. So maybe the all-time high of McDonald's is just around the corner. That could be the case. Is there any good recommendation you have to learn the mechanics? I have a workshop that I did with Mario. You guys know, the pro investor, about the mechanics of the markets. So let me try to find it. And if you send me a DM, I can share you it was a live stream. It was some sort of, of workshop about the mechanics. So I have a video, okay, available. So you guys can take a look at. So you guys can take a look at it. If I can speak today. You need to study the mechanics. Yeah, it is very important. Very important. It is a very important component of the markets. Mm-hmm. And the market, or the markets that we are trading as of now, are 100% mechanical. 100%. The Dixie going lower, the US dollar going lower, treasury yields going lower, and you have the algorithms buying stocks left and right. We are trading in a super mechanical market as of now. Super. Okay. So, what about Coinbase? Sure. I'm surprised that no one has asked about Marathon Digital. Let me take a look at Coinbase. You guys know that Coinbase is, for the most part, guys, a proxy of the crypto space in the stock market. It went up today 0.60%, and it closed the trading session at $186.36. Apparently, guys. By the way, I was listening to Kevin O'Leary today. You guys know the Mr. Wonderful. He's a crypto bull and stuff. where was he on? I don't remember. So I saw an interview live today with Kevin O'Leary. He's a crypto bull again, and you guys have watched the Shark Tank. You guys know who I am talking about, right? He said today, guys, mark my words. He said, okay, the Bitcoin ETF is going to be approved by late January, worst case scenario. So the big question is like, okay, if the Bitcoin ETF is going to be approved, how much of that news was already priced in over here? Or are we going to see like FOMO kicking in because finally the ETF was approved? So this is going to be an interesting one. And today we saw Marathon Digital going down 10%, which is also a proxy of the crypto space. But on the flip side, Coinbase was able to pull off a green day. So this is a sign of relative strength that we need to point out, right? Very good looking chart, guys. Above all the moving averages, upward sloping 20-day moving average, upward sloping 5-day moving average. I cannot make any bear case over here, guys, unless the bears are able to break to the downside this 5-day moving average near $177. Otherwise, any process of consolidation above $177 could be potentially letting the bulls fill the next important gap up to, get these guys, $207. Wow. This could be the next gap to the upside. This is a previous resistance back from March of 2022. So if Bitcoin happens to fill this gap to the upside, guys, from 188 bucks, let's say, up to $207, this could be an 11% profit trade. Wow. Jesus. So very good looking chart, guys. This is a stock to go long, guys, above $177 in my opinion. Yep. Mara has resistance at 30-ish. Yeah, I got 200 shares today, guys, at $29.20, and I ended up selling one covered call into the closing bell. The big gap that we have over here in the case of Marathon Digital is up to $32. It failed at 32 recently, right? Okay, let me double check on that. So Marathon Digital failed at $32, correct? Exactly, yesterday after hours. So now the bulls are pulling back, but they are finding support at an upward sloping 5-day moving average. You guys know that the slope of any moving average matters, and matters a lot. So the fact that this 5-day moving average is upward sloping implies that it is, in theory, very likely to act as support. So if Meta bounces back up from this 5-day moving average near $27.50, we have two potential gaps. Let me pull up here, guys, a shorter time frame. There you go. So one first gap up to $30.20, previous resistance from yesterday, and the second gap would be the spot, the level at which the bulls failed yesterday after hours near $32. So this 5-day moving average is going to be super, super, super important. Yeah. Okay. What other requests do I have over here, guys? We have gone over a bunch of stocks. I have Casco. Let me take a look at Casco. We are 1 hour and 4 minutes in. How about that, huh? What a beast. This is stock, right, guys? Again, guys, another, major uptrend above all the moving averages. I think that Casco is trading at or near all-time highs. All-time high, guys. So the problem, guys, of trading stocks the problem of trading stocks near all-time highs is that what happens in the case of Casco if this stock bursts above $670? How high can it go? We don't know because we don't have any previous technical reference reference. We don't have, so it is anyone's guess, pretty much. So I love uptrends, and I am for the most part a trader of uptrends. But in the case of Casco, guys, I don't know, maybe a retracement down to $644. This is a previous support. Casco found support over there and bounces back up. But I mean, I wouldn't trade this breakout trade above $670, because if that were the case, Casco is going to be entering into no man's land. So this is a tough one, pretty much. Let me take a look at the market structure of Casco. And I am not showing you guys AVWAPs of stocks that are trading at all-time highs, because it doesn't make any sense, guys. When a stock is trading at all-time high, at an all-time high or near an all-time high, that implies that for the most part, every single market participant that ever opened a position in that stock, if that position is still opened, that market participant is making money. So it doesn't make any sense. Casco, the demand is flat. So buyers are stubborn. They don't want to lock in the profit. And the supply is actually kind of decreasing over here, as you guys can see. So we don't have sellers quite yet stepping in. So yeah, maybe we are about to see this breakout from $670 to, I don't know. It's anyone's guess. Can you analyze PaySafe? Yeah, sure. Let's go over PaySafe. This could be PSFE. Goes up today is 3%, closes the trading session at $13.30. Excuse me, guys. You go a bit of liquid. Wow. The bulls are trying to reverse what gotta be a horrible downtrend. Yes, yeah, it is still a major downtrend in major time frames on the 4-hour chart, which is the chart that I use the most in order to make decisions about potential trades. PaySafe is looking encouraging above all the moving averages. This reversal that we are seeing as of now on the 4-hour chart is still guilty until proven innocent, because we have over here a downward sloping 200-day moving average. So, you know, I would still wait a bit more before declaring victory over here in technical terms. I don't know, guys. What would be the trade over here? Ideally, I would like to see PaySafe above $14, guys. So making a higher high over here and consolidating above a previous high near $14.30. That would be the best setup for me as a trader. Or I don't know, maybe this stock retraces a bit, pays a visit to the 200-day moving average, which happens to be downward sloping. That implies that it might not act as support necessarily, but these are the two potential scenarios that I can visualize over here. A retracement down to the 200-day moving average, the bulls manage to find support, they bounce back up, or maybe PaySafe keeps going higher, the bulls are able to burst above a previous high, or a previous, not high, a previous resistance at $14.17, and if they consolidate slightly above that level, then we have another potential gap to the upside up to $15.30. This is a previous resistance back from August 15. So from $12.40 up to $14.13, this could be a 12% profit trade, and above or consolidating above $14.20 and up to $15.20, this could be a 5% profit trade in the case of PaySafe. So the chart is starting to look somehow attractive. Let me take a look at the market structure. PYSF, right? Is this the ticker symbol? PSFE. 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 No, I don't have it available on my website of market structure. But Let me see. AV webs. PS. FE. PaySafe Limited. Let me see. What do we have here, guys? So this stock has an all-time high of how much? Oh my God, $237. Wow. I mean, this could be a beneficiary, guys, of the January effect, huh? This stock PaySafe. I don't know what they do. It sounds like PayPal or a firm or something like that. I am not familiar with the company. But the stock of this company, guys, year to date is down. It's down year to date. Yeah. Let me show you guys. So, January, yeah. This stock is down year to date 32%. This could be a beneficiary of the January effect. So maybe we can find some market participants that could be selling out of Meta or Nvda or AMD in order to start a position on PaySafe, which is a stock that has, in theory, more upside potential than any of the seven magnificents, right? Stocks. So it's an interesting stock. If I just, okay. So take a look. An AV web, an anchor value weighted average price line that comes from the all-time high of PaySafe, which was hit on January of 2021, signals $60. So we have these market participants losing a ton of money over here. And let me see. Let me pull up an AV web from okay, let me pull up an AV web from its last earnings report. Let me see. From here. Yeah. So an AV web from the last earnings report of PaySafe signals $11. So at least, you know, the market participants that opened positions on PaySafe since or from its last earnings report as of now have gains. But in the case of PaySafe, guys, we have a lot of buyers trapped all over the place. So we have a lot of overhead supply, a lot of buyers trapped over here. So any further process of recovery of PaySafe is going to be hitting a lot of potential areas of resistance because, yeah, we have probably a lot of buyers trapped over here, guys. So the buyers that started positions when this stock hit all-time high, as of now, they have an average price of $60. Well, I wouldn't like wearing those shoes, right? Okay, let me see. Are you swing trading, Mira? I am, but with shares, and I sold one covered call today, in case that the stock drops a bit further. Google. Let me see. Wow, an hour and 13 minutes, guys. Okay. Google, another good looking short, guys. Google went down today just a bit, 0.11%, and it closed the trading session at $141.28. Let me zoom in here on the 4-hour chart. The bulls weren't able to hold today as support this 5-day moving average, guys. So in minor time frames, this is not a good sign. Let's just put it that way. I'll take a look at the market structure of Alphabet to see if we have any, imbalance between the demand and the supply that could be signaling further downside over here. If Google keeps dropping, keep an eye on $139. This is a previous resistance that has acted as such on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 occasions during the last 4 or 3 months. So this is a potential spot from which Google could be bouncing back up. And let me see. So Google retraces a bit and finds support at $139. If we open a position once we confirmed support over there, from $139 up to $143, this could be a 2.66 profit trade. Nothing to sneeze at. Needless to say, with the markets that we are seeing as of now, trading within very narrow ranges, right? Another trade would be, let me see, Google consolidating above the 5-day moving average, which happens to be upward sloping and above a previous resistance at $143. This is a previous resistance back from mid-October. If that were the case, we have two potential gaps to the upside. The first one, $144, the brand new 52-week high of Alphabet. Google failed at this spot back on December 26th. So if we happen to start a trade slightly above $143 up to $144, this could be a 1% profit trade pretty much. And there's another potential gap to the upside over here, guys. $147. $147 is a previous resistance back from August of 2021. So yeah, these are the levels that I would be interested in the case of Google, guys. A little retracement down to $139, or a potential process of consolidation above this previous high, $143 approximately. Let me take a look at the market structure of Google. Let me see. And take a look, guys. The market structure looks awesome. Take a look. The demand is rising and the supply is decreasing. So we still have a lot of interest in the stock of this company from a buyer's standpoint, and sellers are still walking away from Google. So it looks like, again, in regular market conditions, because this stock has gone up a lot and we have the January effect. You guys know what I'm talking about. In regular market conditions, Google could be paying a visit up to $147. It's possible. Yeah. Will Bitcoin ETF actually increase the price of Bitcoin, you think? We don't know how much of a Bitcoin ETF is already priced in, bro. Or Ninu, yeah. We don't know about that. That's anyone's guess. I don't know. Or maybe it's already priced in, but FOMO could be kicking in and Bitcoin can start going higher. I don't know. I mean, yeah, that's a good question. Yeah. That's a very fair question. Absolutely, yeah. Disney, I'm going to do like two more stocks, guys, before wrapping it up. We are 1 hour and 17 minutes in. Wow. Okay, Disney. So, not a good looking chart, but the bulls are trying to hold as support this 200-day moving average. This is a very important spot, guys. This is a major moving average. So if the bulls of Disney, we have seen some sort of profit taking over here when Disney, after Disney tried to reverse a major downtrend, but we're starting to see weakness over here. But maybe the bulls can hold $89 as support. If that were the case, they could be gathering momentum in order to fill this next gap up to $95, previous resistance back from mid-December, from say $90.20 up to $95. This could be a 5% profit trade. So very important spot for Disney, guys. On the flip side, Disney loses as support $90. So if this 200-day moving average happens to be broken to the downside, we have unfinished business to the downside, down to $86, 100-day moving average. Very critical and pivotal spot for Disney, right at this 200-day moving average, $89 approximately. Let me see the market structure of Disney. Let me see, Walt Disney Company. And look, the demand is stable, flat, and the supply is starting to decrease. And at the level of the supply is way below the level of the demand. So I'm thinking that from a market structure standpoint, this 200-day moving average could actually act as support and give rise to some sort of bounce back, to give rise to some sort of bounce. Okay. Sorry, I'm new to your channel. This is the level 3 tier in English through the week. So I'd like to. No. It is 100% spoken in Spanish, bro. No, unfortunately, I do live stream throughout the whole training session, but no, it is 100% spoken in Spanish. Yeah, so you won't be able to understand anything. Yeah. Pfizer, yes. I am holding the bag on Pfizer, by the way. Not a problem, bro. Pfizer, so is the bottom in? We don't know. It is a very ugly looking short, guys. Below the 200-day moving average, below the 100-day moving average. I would need to see more strength over here, guys. And again, this could also be a beneficiary of the January effect, right? This is a good company. The commercial execution hasn't been outstanding since COVID-19 went away. But this is a very well-known company. They paid a dividend. This is a company that has a let's say, predictable cash flow, predictable revenue, predictable, operating income. So this could be a candidate to be rewarded by a potential process of, selling the winners and buying the losers of 2023. I would like to see a higher high over here, guys. I would like to see Pfizer bursting above $31 and maybe trying to pay a visit to the 100-day moving average. I mean, this is a very ugly looking chart, yet still, guys, in minor time frames, there is like some sort of hope over here because we can see the 5-day moving average upward sloping. But I don't trust this technical chart. This stock has been a disaster, and I know it myself because I have 100 shares of Pfizer. So I would need to see more strength in order to go long over here. Maybe bursting above $31. Yeah, this could be the case. Or even better, bursting above the 100-day moving average. Yeah, sure. We kind of have over here a higher high, guys. This high that Pfizer made today is higher than this previous high, but I would like to see more strength. So I would like to see a brand new high above these two levels at which Pfizer felt on two occasions. This was back in late November. So not a stock that I would be interested in trading. For sure. Not a good looking chart. So in my opinion, guys, a no touch below $31. Long story short. Let me see if we have some sort of positive change over here. In the case of Pfizer. And yes, we do, guys. Take a look. The market structure looks very well. We have a rise in demand and a fall in supply. So this is encouraging, guys. This is not a stock that I am going to touch over here, but I can we can make the case that the 5-day moving average, which happens to be upward sloping, coincides with a previous support back from December 1st. So maybe a process of consolidation above $29 could allow the bulls it could let the bulls fill this gap up to $31, and this could be a 7% profit trade. I am not going to be a participant in this trade, but this is a potential scenario, and the market structure looks encouraging. Okay, we have a rise in demand and a fall in supply, so maybe Pfizer consolidates above $29, and you have an appointment with $31 sooner rather than later. There you go. Okay, guys, I'm going to wrap it up. I don't want to. I am already 1 hour and 23 minutes in, so I could go. I could do this live stream a bit longer than usual today because I didn't go live for the people of my Patreon. Unfortunately, I had to go to the DMV. I waited for 6 hours and I couldn't get the duplicate of my driver's license. I said it right twice. And well, this is going to be my last live stream of this year, guys. I wish you guys a happy new year. Enjoy, have fun, grab a beer, and let's kill it in 2024, guys. I am very confident that 2024 is going to be a very, but very good year. And in 2024, I am going to be your ally on Discord, calling balls and strikes and trying to do my best in order to help you guys to make better trading decisions on the SPY, guys. So yeah, that's it. 2023 is about to begin, guys. Thank you very much. Again, if you guys want to do me a New Year favor, go to my YouTube channel, because I am doing this live stream exclusively for you guys, okay, for the community of Christian. But the comments that you guys drop on the live chat don't make it to the actual video that I am going to be releasing openly on my YouTube channel. So if you can go to my YouTube channel and drop a comment, hey Alvaro, thank you very much, Happy New Year, good luck next time on the DMV or whatever you guys want to type, that is going to be very much appreciated, okay? So thank you for watching, thank you for listening, Happy New Year, and see you guys on Discord. Take care, guys. Thank you very much. Bye-bye. Take care. Bye-bye.